Look at that tofu. Does that look amazing?
What's up? It's Kat and Dev from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to It's Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome back to Wednesday.
I don't know if you left
video,
but and we're back to making some other people's recipes. And today
honestly, our favorite thing to do, right?
Yeah, but honestly, it kind of feels like we took a break from it, and I feel rusty.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Like I already feel overwhelmed that we haven't started.
Like I'm nervous, but also like very excited because it's so out of the norm of what I'd be normally cooking.
Exactly. So this is an ebook called Culture Through Food, and it's made by a bunch of YouTubers, bloggers, vegan food creators, basically, who came together to share recipes from different cultures, and all the proceeds are going towards two different charities, the Okra Project and the Heart of Dinners. So we are going to make some recipes from the book. The only thing is, we don't know if the book is limited sale. At the point of making this video, it's still for sale. We don't know if it's going to be a limited run or anything like that. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, you can still buy it.
Yeah, if it is still for sale, we'll include the link below.
Yes.
So I'm making 3 recipes today. You're doing 2?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one I'm doing a Chinese mushroom sticky rice by Liz Mew, which I also I've been following Liz Mew for so long, and I love her content. So I'm excited to actually make one of her recipes.
It looks so good.
That one is it's so different than anything I've ever cooked. When I read it, I was like, oh, it's just rice. But then you actually read through the instructions, I was like, oh my God, there's so many techniques I've never done. So I'm very excited about this one. Okay, and then I'm going to do Vietnamese caramelized fried tofu by Julie Tran. This one, I saw the picture and I was like, I need to make this because this looks so good. And then I'm doing one more recipe that's a dessert because I was like, I have to do at least a sweet and a savory. And the desserts looked really good. It was hard to pick one, but I decided to go with taro tapioca pudding by Christine Wong. And it looks delicious. It looks pretty simple to make, and I'm very excited because I've never cooked with tapioca before.
I know, I'm so excited. Okay, I am making the vegan fish. It's fragrant eggplant made by George Lee, aka Shay George on Instagram.
You're not following him?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I've been wanting to make so many of his recipes. So this is just I just couldn't resist trying one of his finally. And then I'm going to make Korean barbecue beef. And in the recipe, it's made with it's by Remy Park, aka Vegiekins.
Which also a great follow.
Yes, yeah. And in the recipe, she makes it with soy curls, but also says you can make it with tempeh or TVP or mock meat or whatever you can find. Can't find soy curls, so I'm doing tempeh.
Yeah.
Should we get cooking?
Yes, I need to start on this sticky rice. This sticky rice is so interesting. It has me steaming ramekins of rice.
Yeah.
At first I wasn't gonna do it because I was like, I don't know if I can actually do it, but I have, that pot that has a colander in it for pasta?
Oh.
I'm gonna use that and see if that works.
Okay, I was wondering because that part I was like, do I have a thing to do that? Because I really want to try this recipe too.
I also have a bamboo steam basket that I think I could use as well.
Right.
I just don't know if my ramekin, if it's a tall enough steam basket. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to make it work.
Okay, let's do this.
Yes.
So I got my eggplants, 2 Chinese eggplants. He says to cut off the stems and then slicing the eggplant into segments, then into batons that are about 6 centimeters by 2 centimeters. I'm just gonna make it look like the picture. That's how I'm gonna judge if I'm making them the right size. I think it's fine. Let me look at the picture again. Yeah, this looks like this looks like how his is. Wow, done already. Eggplant is so fun to chop up.
Alright, so I got all my mushrooms diced up. They were really easy to cut soaking overnight, so when I remember to, I feel like I should do it this way normally. So next up it says to peel and finely dice carrot and Chinese radish. It also said you can use Chinese radish / daikon, so I got daikon.
It feels so calm. Is this what happens when you prep? When you have time to like get all your ingredients out?
I've got 1 cup of the... Oh wait. Oh, I'm so stupid.
No, you're not.
I need ½ a cup of this. I cut this recipe in half.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got the appropriate amount of mushroom soaking liquid. Cooking wine. Something that I needed to find, which I did find, was vegetarian oyster sauce. So this recipe calls for that.
Where'd my recipe go? Okay, this uses 4 dried chilies. Catherine, can you hear this?
Oh my goodness! It's like a maraca. A chili maraca.
I gotta take the seeds out.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun just pouring out the seeds. That's so satisfying. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Okay, just have fun with your food, okay?
Exactly. Just have fun with your food. Have fun with cooking.
Yeah, this is supposed to be fun.
I mean, I'm having fun so far.
Me too. I mean, it wasn't not having fun. I was just like chopping stuff up.
I mean, I'm having fun in the sense that I'm not stressed or panicked yet.
That's good. That's good. I hope you don't become stressed or panicked. Okay, am I all done all my prep now? I think I am.
Y'all done your prep?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I didn't read ahead properly, and as soon as I chopped up the eggplants, I was supposed to put them in a bowl and add the cornstarch, salt, and distilled vinegar, and then toss it to combine. Well, we're gonna do that now. I'm not gonna lie, the cornstarch has already started trying to form a paste in the bottom. You're supposed to be on the eggplant. Stop this. No, get back in the bowl. I need you guys to get crispy, and this is your friend. I think they're good. I think I'm covered in it too.
Yeah, I'm supposed to let this stand for 10 minutes.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I had known that before I did all my other prep.
Is there anything else you can prep?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe for my other recipe, yeah. So I'm just gonna be all prepped up.
That's good.
I think so.
Got oil in our wok. We're gonna turn this to medium-high heat. Just go in. Alright, so we're gonna add in all of these add-ins. This for 3 to 5 minutes.
I'm all over the place now. Now I'm frazzled.
Oh, don't be frazzled. Have some razzle dazzle.
God. Okay, so all of this has been cooking. It's been cooking for a few minutes.
Now it says to turn down the heat to medium. Turn down this thing to medium, then we're gonna add in the rice and the sauce that we made. Then we're gonna pop the rice in there. The sauce that we made. To turn off the heat. And then we're gonna stir in some coriander. Let's stir that in.
Okay, that's all my prep for both recipes. There's that. Eggplant is doing that. And this is for the barbecue beef.
Okay, question.
I'm sorry.
I need your guidance, your advice.
Need my guidance. Okay, yes.
Yes. So he said to heat up a healthy amount of oil. Think between shallow frying and deep frying.
An inch?
You think an inch?
Yeah, I would say that's about a shallow fry to me. Yeah, I would say an inch. Yeah.
I'm doing this. You think that's okay?
Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. Maybe like an inch or slightly less.
Okay.
It's been a little frantic over here, but I've got my little ramekins that I'm gonna put it into. 2 of these fit into the pot that I'm using. So I'm just gonna use this as a mold. Got my 2 little rice molds.
Oh, so cute.
And I'm gonna steam them. I need to steam this next, so I'm gonna use like this like pasta pot thing that has its own built-in colander. So I'm gonna use that to steam. Okay, so my water is still boiling in the kettle, but I'm going to use this colander thing because I actually have no kind of like, I don't have a steam basket thing that goes in the pot or like a rack or anything like that that would fit in the pot. So I'm gonna try and use this. I hope there's enough space at the bottom for liquid. I guess I could test it out so you can see. So there's less than that amount of space. There's not a lot of space at the bottom. Not a lot of space at the bottom, so I will need to check it every few minutes to make sure I'm like topping up the water. But I think it will work, and then we leave it here for 45 minutes while we cook everything else. I'm very excited to flip it out. I hope it keeps its shape. But yeah, I'm very excited for this, and I thought this would go really well with some crispy tofu.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Just has to bring this to a boil, but it doesn't say what heat level to leave it on, so I might leave it on like a medium high or a medium. So let's pour in our boiling water. I'm going to stick the pots of little rice, my little ramekins of rice in here. And then I'm gonna pop the lid on wherever I put the lid. Where the heck did the lid go? So I'm basically just going to let these steam in here with the water. I'm gonna bring this water back to a boil and then let them steam inside here for about 45 minutes. So I'll put the 40 minutes on the clock. And then every 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna check the level of the water to see if it needs to top up. So while these steam, I'm going to move on to the caramelized tofu recipe.
I think these are done. I don't know.
I think mine are frying up too fast or like too much. Well, cause like in his picture, they don't really look like dark, right?
Yeah.
But mine are getting dark.
I mean, he says until they're like a nice bright purple or something, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's happening. Let me show you. Like he said they're definitely soft, but I wouldn't say they're bright.
I mean, the flesh won't get bright, but the outside will get bright purple.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. I don't really know.
Like from what I can see, it looks darker. So I think I overcooked those ones.
I would go with your gut then.
Okay, those pieces are looking brighter purple. These ones are not. Bright, not. Bright, not. I don't know what the timing is, but I'll get it.
Does this one look brighter?
Yes, that looks great.
Yeah, I think I just had the oil too hot for the first batch.
Got it.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know?
Lesson learned. You can definitely tell which ones were the first batch and which ones we learned from. Much better. Okay, so now we clear this out and we start on the fish sauce.
All right, so we're going to make some Vietnamese caramelized fried tofu. So for this recipe, we need pretty much what you would think we would need: firm tofu, cornstarch, salt, garlic, brown sugar. This is the one that calls for vegan fish sauce. I could not find that, so I'm gonna use, it says or soy sauce as an alternative, so I'm gonna use soy sauce instead. So we're just going to pat the tofu dry. I don't actually have any paper towels, so we're just using a kitchen cloth. So it says to cut into 1-inch blocks, so I'm thinking I can just cut each of these into quarters. We'll do that, and then that. Okay, so next step, in a bowl we're gonna add the tofu cubes and carefully coat with cornstarch and a pinch of salt. So I'm gonna get a bowl for them. So we're gonna add these to the bowl. Just toss it with our hands. Oh, these are gonna get so crispy. There's so much cornstarch on them.
Yay.
I'm so excited. This is not the perfectly coated tofu piece you've ever seen.
Wow.
Right? Before we move on to frying these tofu pieces, I want to check the level of the water on the rice first to see how we're doing. There's actually a lot of water still left, so we're just going to let it keep going. So next up we want to get a pot or a pan of oil, and we're going to fry up our tofu. So we're going to add that. We'll probably heat it up pretty well. We'll test with one. Yeah. We've got all our tofu in here now. Gonna cook on all the sides until nice and golden.
So now we add a little bit of oil, even though quite a bit of oil in here already. And he would normally add hydrated TVP. I don't have TVP, so I'm crumbling up some tofu and you just cook it till it starts to get a little bit browned. He said about 50 grams. And judging by the picture and like how TVP usually is, you really just want it to be like a small crumble. Okay, so he says it shouldn't really get like crispy or anything. It's starting to get a little bit golden, but it also stays in the pan while you cook some of the other stuff. He just like puts it to the side. So I think I'm gonna just leave it to keep cooking like that and add in some of the other stuff that gets cooking. So it says to add a little bit more oil, a little bit, and then we add in the garlic, not you onion, the garlic and the ginger and the, oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Please don't look at this cutting board right now. And the dried chilies. In you go. And now we just cook these for just a little bit, not very long. Oh, they're kind of getting mixed up because I am bad at controlling things. Whoopsies! Okay, so this, he says only like 30 to 60 seconds. And then I add in the spicy bean paste. Oh, that smells really good. Oh, it's spicy. It just went right up my nose. I think I can add this in now. Oh, it's looking so pretty. I gotta show you this up close. There we go. There's a status update for you. It says to add the eggplants back in and then drizzle over the slurry. So that's what I'm gonna do. And hope that it goes okay. Slurry. I think you're supposed to thicken now.
So then one by one, after a couple minutes on each side, we're going to flip them so that they get golden on every single side. So you'll need to do this 6 times. So it's a good kind of tip to remember where you started, which is the first piece you put down, because then you can just follow that pattern all around. And you know that you're not flipping one that you just flipped over. Look at that tofu. Does that not look amazing?
Kevin, this tofu is the crispiest tofu I've ever made.
Ooh!
So good.
I think we're good. Gonna remove it from the heat. I don't know, I hope I did this right. Everything happened so fast.
That's what it looks like. On the last side of the tofu, it looks amazing. And then we're gonna push it to the side and make like a little quick sauce in here. Doesn't say to remove the tofu, just basically says to push it to the side, add in the sauce ingredients, which is only 2 ingredients, and then coat the tofu really quickly. It looks like you have to move pretty quickly because you want to avoid the sauce ingredients burning because there is sugar in it. I'm gonna push all this to the side. Then we're gonna add in soy sauce and sugar. Quickly mix it, and then process tofu in it. And then so basically I'm just tossing the tofu in this sauce really quickly. And then it says to cook it on a couple sides until it gets nice and caramelized. I think the sauce is burning a little bit. I'm gonna take this off the heat. I think I may have burnt mine a little bit, the sauce. It was moved very quickly, and then all of a sudden it was burning. So I hope this is okay.
That's how I felt too. Everything happened so fast.
Yeah, Devin.
Oh, very crispy.
Yeah, very crispy. The sauce is very sticky. Like it's brown sugar and soy sauce, right? So like it burns really, really quickly because of the sugar. So I think it burned a little bit, but I don't know how to avoid that.
Yeah.
Like, I assume just practice.
We're gonna try ours together.
Sure. Okay. Here's my tofu.
Here's my eggplant.
Right. I'm gonna try and taste one of the least burnt pieces so that it doesn't just taste like burnt.
Okay.
We'll do this one.
Mmm. Oh, that's really good. Wow. Classic. Classic. You can spit it out. It's okay. No shame. No shame.
I definitely burned it a little bit, but it still tastes good. Like if I didn't burn it, this thing would be amazing. I
Perfect.
can tell.
This is so good. It is pretty spicy, but like the flavor, oh my goodness.
But also like, look how good this looks inside. I love
Mm.
tofu. Tofu is the best.
Mmm. Oh, this is so good. I don't know if I've ever enjoyed eggplant this much.
Oh, I love eggplant. So yum. I mean, as much as I say I burnt it, I'm still nonstop eating it, so.
Yeah, and I said this is really spicy, but I'm almost on my plate.
Alrighty. The rice is ready.
Yay!
Oh god. I accidentally stabbed my rice. Okay. I didn't expect this part to be the hard part.
Me neither.
Hands in. I got it. I got one.
That was stressful. I thought the whole thing was gonna fall off the stove.
Okay. Let's get this second one out. Oh no, it's not coming out. Why is it not coming out?
They won't come out at all?
Oh, I got it. There we go. Some of it's stuck at the bottom, but that's okay. Not quite crushed, but more coriander. Here it is.
That's beautiful.
See? This is so good. Worth the effort.
It looks so flavorful.
And the rice is so fluffy. It's so good. I will say, I had like a lot of trouble getting it out of the mold, so I don't know if I did something wrong there, but it came out eventually.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so now that this water is at a rolling boil, we're gonna add our tapioca pearls and bring down to medium heat. Add our taro to here. And we're gonna add our
Okay, so time to start on the Korean barbecue beef. And the recipe calls for soy curls, and I really, really wish I had soy curls for this, but I couldn't find them. So we're gonna do it with tempeh, because I have tempeh, and that's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. We gotta saute the onions. Got the marinade all ready to go because it just gets poured in. So she kind of said to pre-mix it ahead of time. Just soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar, sesame oil, pepper. I think that's it. Onions are starting to look golden, so we're gonna add in the mushrooms and the tempeh. Now, I guess I'm just gonna do it kind of in pieces. It doesn't really specify since it's supposed to be soy curls. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. There we go.
I've been a little behind showing, but the tapioca is cooked and it's just sitting now for 30 minutes. The taro is cooking and simmering for about 15 minutes. We've got our taro all cooked. I may have slightly overcooked it, but it is all cooked. We are just waiting for the tapioca to be ready. Transferred it to a smaller pot, and then I'm going to soon add the coconut milk and some sugar to this, as well as the tapioca pearls in a moment. Those still have about 5 minutes to sit. They're not completely translucent, all of them. I'm gonna assume that's okay. But I've never worked with tapioca before. Maybe they will continue to translucify. I'm going to add in some coconut milk, sugar. We're just going to stir this around until the sugar is dissolved.
So it says until the mushrooms are getting soft. I think they are. Also, my onions are very well cooked at this point. I'm not sure what I should have done to avoid that. But I think the mushrooms are almost soft enough for the marinade. Okay, so she said to add a couple tablespoons at a time, or whatever your preference is. But that looks so good. Look at this. Ah.
The tapioca is pretty much been sitting for 30 minutes. Some of it still has some white spots in it. I'm gonna assume that's fine, but I'm basically just gonna strain it. There doesn't really seem to be a lot of extra liquid, but it says to strain it anyways, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, so I think the tapioca pearls are strained as much as they're going to be. So I'm adding them back to the pot they were in. Pour this in. Give it a stir. Oh, it's so good looking. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Looks so good. It smells amazing too. I'm very excited to eat this.
Can't really see. So dark.
Oh, it looks so good though. All right, here's my tapioca and oh my god, the fridge is open. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's so good. Highly recommend. It's so simple, but so flavorful.
Yeah, same with this one.
Yeah.
Right? It gets pretty salty, but I have no regrets.
Oh, the taro in this is so good.
Is it?
All right, Devin. Which one was your favorite?
I think the eggplant.
Really?
Yeah, because like I really couldn't stop eating it.
Wow.
I know. It was definitely pretty like at the peak of my spice tolerance, but it was so good that I just had to keep eating it.
And you could also like next time just add less, right? Spice.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
What about you?
I honestly think it's this tapioca.
Wow.
It's such a nice, like, really flavorful but light dessert. I really like it. Huh?
Should I try making it too?
You should. And I would recommend trying it with the taro if you can find taro.
Okay.
Because I think the taro just like, again, I haven't tried this with sweet potato, but like the taro I think is like how it's supposed to be made. And I do really like the flavor of taro. I think it's so good. But honestly, they were all amazing. Like I would make them all again. The rice was so good. It's probably just not my favorite only because of the effort it takes. Like it does take a really long time.
Yeah.
And like, if I have the time, if I really want to like, if I want to impress somebody at dinner, I'd probably be making that.
You better make it for me.
I will. Our first dinner party together, I will make it for you.
You gotta impress me.
I'll make it for you, but then also tell you to come over early to help me with it.
Very impressive. Well, I guess in the comments, tell us which recipe you'd want to try. If you got the ebook, tell us which ones you have tried. And hopefully it's still available so you can all go purchase it. It goes to a couple of good causes. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And we're going to make more recipes out of it. This worked well with the tempeh.
Huh?
Worked well with the tempeh.
Yeah? Would make again?
Yeah, but really, really want soy curls.
Yeah. I will bring you some. When I bring you Toronto foods, I will bring you soy curls.
I'm going to order a big bag.